This week, big game, Tom Brady against Andrew Luck, one of the best quarterbacks of the last 10 years and the future. What do you see in that game?
Well, Andrew Luck's coming off a great game.
Yeah.
I mean, that come from behind win was unbelievable. So it was awesome to see his development, and he continues to get better. And Tom Brady, he's the best out there. So this matchup is going to be pretty sweet. And they're also talking about handing the torch. Does Andrew Luck get the torch handed over to him if he beats Brady? I don't know. Andrew Luck's a great young player, but Tom Brady, I mean, he's done it consistently for so many years.
Other game in the AFC, Chargers-Broncos. San Diego won in Denver a few weeks back. Can they do it again?
I think so. You know, right now, Phillip Rivers and the Chargers are playing lights out. I mean, and once you build some confidence, and like Weddle said, they've been playing playoff football for the last 5 weeks now. So these high-stake games aren't a surprise to them. They've had to win out these last few games to get into the playoffs.
One wins in Seattle. Can the Saints?
Well, as you saw earlier in the year when Drew Brees traveled out to Seattle, it wasn't pretty. But that's what's going to make this game so interesting is because Drew Brees isn't going to let that happen again. Sure. So I think he's going to come out on fire.
He already has one Super Bowl. Does he need a second to be considered one of the best of all time?
I think so. I think just from the media standpoint, you know how everyone else out there likes to judge. They want to find what you're not good at, what you're great at. I think to make it easier that he's the best quarterback out there, the best quarterback that's ever played. And I think if he gets this win, it'll really establish that.
On the other side, you have Russell Wilson. First time, he's got to be scared to death. How do you calm those nerves in a game like this?
Well, it is, and Peyton holds the advantage. You know, he's been there before. He's done that. Russell, this is his first time, but he's a very poised guy, a young guy. He's talented, as you see how successful he is in his first couple seasons. So I think he'll handle it well, but he also has the running game behind him. Right. He has the defense behind him.
You mentioned the running game, Marshawn Lynch. They have to get him going if they want to win this game, right?
No doubt. I mean, Marshawn Lynch, he runs a show. Yeah. You know, he's the freight train. And if they get him going, it calms Russell Wilson down a little bit. So I think if they could get the running game going and let the defense do their thing with the weather, that'll affect Peyton Manning a little bit.
Ohio State winning the national championship last night. Cardale Jones, man, out of control. But you say if he doesn't win the starting job next year, he should consider transferring to a smaller school. Why?
Well, I think Cardale Jones did a great job. I mean, Urban Meyer's a great coach. It was a super game. But I think Ohio State has their mind made up. You know, I think they're going to go with the other guy. Now it just gets some experience to go to the next level. I'd hate to see him jump ship early and go to the NFL. Play a little more football, get experience, and then make the jump because he has the size and ability to get it done in the NFL.
Speaking of the NFL, wow, what a great weekend of ball. Quarterback-wise, would you think Russell Wilson had a good game, didn't he?
Russell Wilson's tough. I mean, as you see right here, he notices man-to-man, single high, and he makes a great throw, great catch for the touchdown. But that's one thing about Russell Wilson. He's smart. He recognizes the man-to-man, as you see here. Great release by the receiver. The safety stays in the middle of the field. He just throws the ball only his receiver can catch. And as you can see, what a great catch and score. See you back to work, though, by the way.
I work 4-day weeks. I'm just not here when you're here. It never works like that.
The word around town, though, is they like me on better. A couple people asked me, did they really fire Dave Holmes?
Yeah.
And I said, no, but they probably should. Back to you, Lee and Diane.
A great atmosphere here at the Doyne. Another beautiful game between Toledo and BG. Bruce Gradkowski, Bruce's QB Q&A. What'd you think?
Oh, great night at the Doyne. Brings back a lot of great memories. Double overtime back in the day, my senior year. But we always seem to pull it out.
Toledo, big win.
How does that happen within the NFL season?
Well, that's why you play the game. I mean, week in and week out, you have to come prepared. I think the Eagles have a fantastic defense, and that young rookie quarterback, Carson Wentz, is playing lights out, and they made plays, and it's hard to play in Philadelphia. I mean, they have some great fans there, and it just shows, though, any given Sunday, it's any team's game, and that's why you played. And the Steelers are good, but the Eagles really stepped up that game and made them look kind of bad.
About both these championship games, who's going to win?
Well, I think, Joe Flacco has been in this position for a couple years now, getting to the AFC Championship game. He's just not got them past this game. And, of course, I'd love to see the Ravens win because of my brother. Yeah. I'm going to try to go to the game and be there supporting them. But Tom Brady, I mean, that's why he is the best. He's a future Hall of Famer. He's been in this position many times. He's won Super Bowls. He's been there before. But then you have to take into the factor Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis, this is his last ride. He's ready to give the fans, the team of Baltimore, the whole organization one last lift to push him off into the sunset to retire, and what a way to go out if he wins the Super Bowl. So
Now among that group.
he has hit the all-time perfect situation.
Sure.
I mean, you're a free agent, you win the Super Bowl, you're Super Bowl MVP. How much better can it get? And you're a free agent. You're not even under contract.
Right.
Yeah, he doesn't have the background Brady does, Breeze, but he is a Super Bowl winner. He's still a young guy. He deserves to get paid like one of the best.
Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in these playoffs. I mean, he's playing lights out, and he's doing a great job. If they can stop Aaron Rodgers, they have a chance. But you know what? I don't think so. I think this is Aaron Rodgers' time, and it's exciting. I'm happy for him, and it's going to be a great ball game.
In addition to being very physically gifted, Aaron Rodgers is a very smart quarterback upstairs.
Aaron's very intelligent. You know, he makes plays with his arms, his legs, but he knows what to read on the defense. He knows where the defense blitzes from, where he's hot, where to go with the football, and he does a great job. And it's going to be an exciting game to watch. I think both defensively, quarterback-wise, receiver-wise, there's a whole lot to watch this game.
All right, Bruce, thanks for the time.
Looking good so far right there, Bruce.
Well, this is a great play by Aaron, getting out of the pocket, improvising, keeping his eyes downfield, and he makes a great play. And what a great catch for the touchdown.
23 yards, Bruce.
Well, I love these stats right here. You know why? As last year, Aaron Rodgers put up huge numbers in their first playoff game, and they lost. And then you see tonight, Rodgers only 180 yards, but 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. He protected the football. And look at Starks, 23 carries, 123 yards. If you're able to run the football in the playoffs, you will win games, and that's what they did today. And anytime you could get the playmaker the ball in his hands in this much space, he's going to make a play. As you see here, he makes one guy miss, and he's off to the races. Well, this was a huge third down conversion right here. As you see, Vic's working to the left. He sees the linebacker being held in by the receiver, so he works his outside receiver, has the lane to throw, and throws a very accurate football. First down, Eagles, and they keep the drive alive. Great play here by Vic and the receiver to make the play.
Everything was rolling, Bruce, but you know he had to take a shot at that end zone with only 44 seconds on the clock, and this was the biggest play of the game.
Well, as you see here, they spread the field, 4 wide receivers. It looks like Green Bay's in a quarters covered. So what Vic's trying to do is trying to pump inside to get the safety to hold inside and throw outside. But in quarters, the safety has that guy inside. He's going to stay inside. I think if Vic throws this ball sooner, he might have a chance. But like he said, he didn't throw the ball he wanted to, and you run out of field when you get that close to the end zone, and it's just Vic trying to be Vic and make a play, and he's a competitor.
Lewis is still hitting guys, lights out.
Great job by Mr. Lewis here. How many years? 15 years in the league, form tackling, knocked the ball out, and of course the Ravens are all over that football.
Ravens team, the real deal, Bruce.
Well, the thing I like today is look at Flacco, 265 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, 0 turnovers. They did a great job protecting the football. And look at Todd Heap. He just went off, 10 receptions, 108 yards, and they found the matchup and they exploited it. They did a great job, and I'm very impressed with the way Flacco played today. He played poised and took care of the ball. You got the 5-man protection. Anytime you release Danny Woodhead out of the backfield, the offensive line has to pick one of those guys to block on the edge, and Brady has to throw hot off the other. And right here, Tom doesn't realize the line went to the other guy and gets set. Greg Olsen's lined up, man-to-man on Lawyer Malloy, the safety. Good job by Cutler moving around and throwing a great ball downfield. Throws a strike, great play by Olsen, and one-on-one with that safety, and Olsen runs right by him.